So, yo, I'm here with DQ. How's it going, bro?
Good.
How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Yeah? So, yo, where you from?
From fucking the East End, Toronto, Orton Park, you know?
So, describe, like, Orton Park for, like, the average person that's never been there before.
It's just one of those ones, if you're not, like, from there or you haven't been there, then you won't know, you know? You have to be from there. It's like, I don't know, outsiders come or someone that's not from there, you're gonna be like, this and that. But for me, that's like home, you know?
Yeah.
Most like comfortable.
Because I heard you grew up, you were born in Regent, but you moved to Orton Park when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the difference between the two kind of thing? Like, what's the contrast difference?
For me, straight, it's like downtown, Regent downtown, and then Scarborough.
It's like way faster downtown, you know?
Yeah,
like,
downtown's way faster, like always running 24/7. Like, could be 3 a.m. over there and people are outside as if it's like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Scarborough just more quiet, you know? And Orton Park too, surrounded by like a lot of trees and forests and stuff, you know? Just more calm over there.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. So do you think, like, because you're kind of like, I'd say, like, the most poppin' name from OP, you know? So right now in the rap game. But there's like a deep history there with rap, right?
Yeah.
Like, wasn't there a big group in like the early 2000s? I can't remember their name. I don't even know if you know.
Versace Crew?
Versace Crew, that's it. Yeah.
I know they're a thing, but I don't think they were like rappers. Like you could say Sam G, but he wasn't really like Versace Crew. But I know he had like people or family members as Versace Crew, you know?
So,
but they were more like, they weren't really like rappers, I would say.
Right. Like, they're just like musicians and like, right? Like, they're like a group that like...
Yeah.
True. So, like, you were a kid though when that shit was happening, right?
I don't even think I was born, because they were like late 90s, early 2000s.
Like, yeah, I heard it was like 2002 or something.
I was born in 2002.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, fuck, man, you're so young. So you're born in 2002, and you grew up. So the first part of your life, you're in downtown.
Yeah.
You went to school there and shit.
No. When I moved to OP, I was like, I think I was like 4. So like when I started school, I started over there.
Oh, okay.
I was like a baby when we moved. Like, I think like 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bounced around for a little bit, and then once you got to OP, we stayed there.
True. And that's where you like met Dizdot and all your boys and shit.
Yeah.
Sick. So who kind of, you think OP's like underrated, like in the scene right now? Like, you guys don't get the credit you guys deserve, kind of thing? I kind of see it personally.
Yeah, I think so too. It's really bad. Because I wouldn't say right now, but like when I first started, for like 8 months straight, I would either drop a video or an audio. And I'm doing all the right things, you know? Like, I'm investing the time and the money to make sure like it sounds proper, the promotion's proper, the video's proper, cover arts, all of that, you know?
Yeah.
But then people are just like, they don't see all of that. They just see the final product, so they're just like, I hate this right away, you know?
It takes a lot to gain somebody's like love through the music, you know? Like, someone could see and be like, oh, he's doing this thing, you know? But to really like fall in love with that artist, it takes a minute, you know what I mean? Like, something has to like catch them, you know? But being consistent's really good, right? Like, you're so consistent. Like, you dropped 2 projects this year, you're like...
I think with being consistent too, it's not just being consistent, but it's like, you have to be consistent, but you can't be consistent doing the same thing every time, you know?
Definitely.
I get if certain people have a sound and like they're trying to stick to that sound, because like if you have your own sound, the only person they can go to for that sound is you, right? But you can't just give them the same thing every time. Like, it has to be like, you add this sauce or you add this
flow
sauce.
Yeah, because you have your own sound now. Like when I hear your tracks, I know it's you. You know. Yeah, for sure. So like, is SK is your boy, right? Like you and SK are tight. You guys did Rebound and shit, right?
Yeah.
Did he inspire you to rap? Because he's been rapping for a couple years now, right?
Yeah, I won't lie. I think SK's actually like he's super talented. You know.
Yeah, he's good, bro. He's really good.
Yeah, even when he first started rapping, like I could still go back and listen to his songs from 2016, 2017 today.
Oh, he's been rapping for that long?
Yeah, 2016.
Oh shit. I thought he was like 2018.
I think that's when you guys dropped Heartfelt, right?
Yeah, it was around that time.
He's been dropping since like 2017, but he's been making tracks since like 16, I'm pretty sure, you know?
Oh, so weird. So he has that musical experience and shit.
Yeah. But even since, like, he's way better now, because, like, that's just how it goes, you know? You get better as time goes on, but even before, he had, like, the energy, the bars. He knows when to, like, put a punchline, when to have, like, you know?
Just some fast shit or something. Yeah. Because, like, when you guys did Rebound, is that, like, your song that he's, like, kind of on, or you guys did that together?
Nah, so Rebound was, like, I shot Section, and then let me get that later after.
Yeah.
I shot Section, and then the day we shot Section, even if you watch the video, you'll see how like hype everyone was. The day we shot Section, after that we were like, I was just like, yo, you guys want to go to the stew? You can go to the stew right now. And they're like, yeah, let's go. We went to the stew for like 4 hours, and then J-Sav was there. SK was there, Enzo was there, Mobster was there, like a whole bunch of Thorough was there. But so SK had that beat, and then
he had the beat.
Yeah, it was basically his song. He sent it to me before, because we always just send each other beats. So he sent it to me like beforehand when we were supposed to go to the stew, but then we just never ended up going. So then when we went, I didn't have any beats, but like I was just so hyped, so I knew someone was gonna we were gonna make something good that day if we went. Yeah. So we did like 2-3 songs, and then the last song was Rebound. So I'm like, yo, like pull up a beat, let's do a song, me and you. And we told everyone like, now me and SK are gonna do a song.
Yeah.
So he pulled up the beat, and then he did his first verse, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, like this is hard.
Yeah. Like the thing is, sometimes with beats, I won't like the beat right away, but like if he's there, or if
has to grow on you, right? Like a little bit at least.
Or if I hear someone do something on it, then I can bounce off of it, you know?
True. So when you hear him start flowing and shit, you kind of go off him, you're like, okay, and then you have a direction where you can go with, right? Because I was going to ask you about your recording process, right? Like when you go into the studio, because you said, so that night you did 3 songs, and the best one was the last one.
Yeah.
So you still had the energy at the end of the night to still do a next 6, like, you know what I mean? Because by the end of the night, people are like fucking half-assing bars. And like,
yeah, you know? I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Me, studios, like, I have like, it's all the same, but it's like I have 3 different like pockets of like recording processes, you know? So like, if I'm going with, like how we went that day for when we made Rebound, if I know a whole bunch of guys are coming, I won't really have to write nothing or worry about writing, you know? Because I know if this guy starts a song, then I can start with whatever he finished off of, you know? And then I can just flow like that. But if I'm going like by myself, I always like, first thing, I'll find a beat, or something will come to me like a bar. Once one bar comes, like just out of nowhere, be doing something random, bar will just come.
Yeah.
And then from that first bar, I can make 8 bars, and then I'll be like, okay, that's 8 bars. I'll turn that into a hook. After the hook, I'll just keep going with whatever like the concept of the track is. I'll go with whatever I was talking about in the hook for the verse. So it's just, if I'm alone, I'll try to write as much as I can, like at least 3 songs, but I'll try to go like 3 to like 6 songs.
Yeah.
So that when I go there, I'm not like wasting time. Like once I get in there, I'm like, yo, this is the beat. I make this guy pull up the beat. Once he's done, this is the next. Before this guy's even done with that track, I tell him the next beat.
Right.
So I can get like as much tracks as I can done.
For sure. So you can work quick.
Yeah.
So that's why you have so much music, because you you can bang out an album, right, and put it together, right? So
in like 5 minutes.
You can do a song in 5 minutes.
I watched him do it.
I made James Harden in 5 minutes. I had the beat.
Yeah.
I was just feeling like the sample drill vibe. So I'm like, okay, let me find one beat I like. I knew Elvis was a good producer with like the sample drill beat. So I'm like, I'm gonna go to this guy's YouTube. I went to his YouTube. I found the beat. And once I found the beat, it just hit.
Is that the same guy who made the Rebound beat?
No, I don't think he made Rebound.
Cause I was gonna say, bro, you're like the fucking sample king now, bro. Like, cause when I heard James Harden, it's "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe," right? Like that's the sample. So I hear that, I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And then I heard the Rebound beat, and that's Super Gremlin, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this guy's just picking the sickest samples, you know?
Mm. He made the Talk Facts beat. Yeah, that beat that everyone.
Who made the wall?
The Wall?
Cause that
was his beat. That's what I'm saying. Like,
say a word.
If I go with guys, like, it's usually not my beats.
you too, right? Yeah.
He's like, he always finds good beats too. He's there. I didn't have no beats. The day we made The Wall, we also made a next track called Walk Down Gang and a next track called Violence. And those 2 tracks are out too. But he always finds good beats, and then he'll have a hook for it, or he might have a verse. So like, whatever he has and whatever he's missing, I'll fill in what he's missing. If he needs a hook, I'll do the hook. If he needs a verse, I'll do the verse.
I thought The Wall was sick, bro.
Yeah,
I thought that track was crazy. Yeah, that one's crazy. So yo, you guys, you've been together, like you guys have been boys since you were kids, right?
Since grade 1.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So you guys met in OP, right?
Since I moved to the hood, this was like my first friend. When I moved to the hood, he was the first nigga that, like, you know, we ever became tight.
Say a word.
All the other niggas I became tight with, like, you know, not as close as them with them, but like me and him been close for 14 years and shit.
Oh shit, bro. Cause like yo, so this year, like you're talking about consistency, cause that's like the biggest thing, right? Like Doobie's super consistent, you know, he's dropping music and shit, right?
Yeah.
So like you like you have 2 albums out this year. Like when you're putting together I put together an album, right? So it's like there's a process behind it, right? It's almost like mathematical, like scientific almost, right? Like you have to like know what you want to like what you want to give first and what you want to lead them into and like see what you want to put on it, you know what I mean? So what's your process when you're going into like a full project, like a tape, you know?
So I had in total I have 3. So for the first one, The World Is Yours, I think I just had bare tracks, and I was like,
you just cut down to like the best ones type shit.
I had
like
bare tracks, and I was like, okay, let me listen to all. I was just like, I never wanted to do like a project that early. I didn't have those times I had like, I didn't even have 1,000 followers.
Yeah, you didn't have the buzz yet, right?
I had like 600 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
For a beginner, you know?
So I'm like, I was listening to my own songs, and then I was going through like DMs and shit, and people are always like, it's random people too. It's always the people that like you don't know.
Yeah.
They'll come to you and be like, yo, your music, this and that. Your music helped me get through science class and shit like that, you know? So it's like motivation.
Makes you want to keep going.
Yeah, so now I'm just there. I'm taking in my shit too. I'm like, yo, I'm actually sick with this. So then I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do a tape. And then I don't know, like something about like The World Is Yours, like it just stuck with me from first time I seen it was in Scarface.
Yeah.
And since then it stuck with me. Like I have it tatted on me and shit, yeah. So I named it that, narrowed down like the top like 12 tracks.
Yeah.
And then dropped it.
Why'd you name your second tape Most Hated?
Because by the time we got to like those times, it was like we were just most hated. I think that was when I was like, had like the biggest, like for me personally, my biggest buzz was at those times.
True.
Even though Rebound is like one of my most viewed tracks, I think the most hated tape, those times was like the most pissed off times.
Cause YG was fucking with you at that time. He was like, you know, showing you love and shit.
Yeah, cause I dropped the Paranoia track. Yeah.
Cause he reposted on it. I remember back in. I seen it. Yeah, and I was like, yo. Cause then that's where you kind of came onto my radar. Where I was like, yo, this kid's sick.
Yeah, I was feeling nice when he did that, because when I was like 14 and shit, that's all I was listening to in high school, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what Toronto tracks were you big on, like, when you were younger?
When I was younger, most Smoke Dog tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I like him a lot because we kind of, I won't say we sound the same, but like you see similarities.
Definitely.
Of our shit, you know?
And the way you rap, like, you know, the way
yeah.
you, like, pronunciate your words and shit. Definitely. I could see that.
And then Toronto tracks, most of, like, you know, the big ones, like fucking Come Outside, Griselda Blanco, shit like that. But even like low key ones like Casper's fucking No Cosign mixtape.
That one was fire.
I fucked with that, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of tracks that people weren't fucking with, I was fucking with those ones, you know?
Yeah.
It's just different. But people like they just want to see like the most like viral shit, you know? So they're not gonna go taking your whole mixtape.
I know, they always listen to like the 3-4 bangers on the tape and then move on, you know? I noticed that with my tape, right? I have like 4 standouts and the rest just kind of, you know, people kind of skim over. I always thought what I put on my tape and I had 18 tracks, right? I had like an intro and an outro, but like 16 full tracks, and it's like almost too much for people, their attention spans, you know?
Yeah, and to see the way you did yours, you were more like, you knew beforehand you wanted to do a tape, right? So you're like constructing it A to Z.
Yeah.
I did that with The World Is Yours too. I knew I was like, hey, I've been like, that was after Paranoia and Most Hated came out. So I was like, hey, I'm pissed off right now. People are like finally starting to see me and shit. Like the people that I want to see me are seeing me now. So I have to like plan this out for real now, you know? I'm actually doing shit. And then I just went from A to Z, just like, okay, I know I want to have a track like this. I want to have a track like this. Even in the intro, it's not even a track. It's just
it's your boy, right?
Yeah. Talking. I knew I wanted to have that as the intro, you know?
Yeah.
And I didn't even plan. I didn't tell him, yo, send me some or like talk like this. We were just talking. I was maneuvering my way into it. I'm just like, my nigga, like, fuck with you.
Yeah.
Music is our shit. Like, we're about to do this. And he sent me that. I saved it. And then, boom, I went to the studio and made that.
Oh, it's proper, bro. I had a Bizlo, like, intro, too. So it's just dope. It just sets the tone for the tape, right? And it also shows that you're, like, trying to be creative with it. You know what I mean? Doing something a little different.
Because you don't see, like, every... like Toronto artists do that.
No.
I haven't seen any of them do that.
Nah, man.
Personally.
Yeah. So you think ahead when you're doing your music and you're planning everything out, and so what's the next step? Because you do have a project coming up, or what's your like...
The next step? Lately, I haven't been dropping and shit, so we shot a video recently. Once that video comes out, I'm trying to do more like singles, get a whole bunch of singles out.
Yep.
And then once I feel like I got to like another level, then I think it will be time for a next project, you know?
Sick. And like, do you think that for your next tape, you're gonna like work with artists outside of your group, or are you just gonna stick with your boys? Like you just...
I tried to do that for Most Hated, but it was like, I had those songs, but those songs were like, there's a song called G Code.
Yeah.
I had an open verse on it. I was gonna send it to guys, but then I was like, nah, let me see how I can do it if I do it on my own, because G Code doesn't, it's like he's on like 2 features. I mean, Most Hated, he's on like 2 features, and then I have like 1-2 other guys, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. I feel like now that where I'm at now, I could like holler at 1-2 people and be like, yo, let's do this track. But at the same time, I think some people are like, not scared, but just because we're from OP, they might have like they're from somewhere and they have a homie that doesn't like us or me.
Right.
So they're like, they don't want to piss them off, so then they're not going to work with me.
Gotcha. You know? I know there's bear politics in Toronto that's fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think, because you're talking about like the big tracks back in the day, do you think the scene's kind of like dying right now, or what do you think's going on right now in Toronto?
But I don't feel like it's just Toronto. I feel like the whole music, like even America too, like the industry, it's just dying out. Like, you don't see tracks, like, there might be a banger, like a 1-2 viral tracks, but like, they're not the way they were, like, even 2 years ago, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just like, okay, people are like, this is the best we can get right now, so like, we're gonna just say, yeah, this is viral, this is
Yeah.
But it's not actually like, their standards are just dropping because no one's really doing nothing right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know, bro. Do you think like there's so much antics that go on, you know, in the Toronto scene that you don't feel like you have to do any of that shit, eh? Like you just kind of do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, I guess like the shit's entertaining. People like they want to see like.
Cause you and Hoodlum go back and forth on, like, you know, you have your little thing with him, right? So Hoodlum's my boy. I like Hoodlum, but I'm just a music guy, right? So but yeah, bro.
I don't feel like. I think like people will see like. We see the way Top 5 does it.
Yeah.
People will be like, oh shit, it's working for him, so let me go copy this guy and start talking shit about, you know?
Yeah.
But just because that works for him doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. And even if it does, like, you should still build your own shit. You don't want people to be like telling your story and then they're like, oh yeah, so this guy was doing exactly what Top 5 was doing and that's how he got this, like, you know?
Yeah, I know it's exactly what you're saying. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, bro. So yo, do you think you think you make your best music when you're like you have like shit going on in your life, problems, issues, or like you're going through something?
I'm not gonna lie. Most people would say yeah, but I don't think so. Whenever like stuff is happening, like I don't know. It's more like, let's say something happens in June. By time like August hits, and that dies down, like. Then I'll be able to like talk about it in a song or like it'll just be more like because my head's not so like focused on everywhere else.
Yeah, like clouded with everything, right?
Yeah, I'm just clear and I'm just letting it out, letting it flow and shit.
Yeah.
But I feel like when shit's happening, I just have to like, I don't know, like I have this like problem with like organization, you know? If I have 3 things that I have to take care of, I'm writing them down. I'm figuring out like, okay, which one's gonna take the longest, you know?
Yep.
I'll go figure that out, cross it off the list, figure that out, cross it off the list, you know?
Yeah.
Once I get shit out of the way, then my head's clear. I can get back to like myself, you know?
Being creative. And Yeah, for sure, bro. No, man, I just want to say thank you for the sit-down interview. We'll go to OP, you know, show me around a little bit and do some shit in the studio. But, yeah, bro, no, that was dope. Thanks. But is there anything else you wanted to say before we just cut this?
Attack is coming soon.
That's the video?
Yeah.
Okay,
the next video is called Attack. And we're pissed off. And the year's about to end.
Single's dropping next week, too.
And we're dropping a track, so Attack's coming, and me and this guy are dropping an audio, and the year's about to end. So, if you thought we were finished, you're wrong, okay? and if you thought you were gonna beat us, you're wrong. But, yeah, man. After Attack, you guys will see. That's it.
Alright, so I'm here with DQ, and we are in OP, and we're about to walk around. He's going to show me some shit. Hopefully nothing crazy. So yeah, let's go.
Yeah, man. We're just here at home, okay? If I'm here and I sleep right here, it's still home, okay? Mattress, this is home, okay? Nothing about nothing else. All I know is this. So when you want to be like, oh, DQ made a banger, I want to make a song like DQ. Impossible, because this is not your home, okay? when this is your home and you spend 14 years, not 14 years, like 16, maybe 17 years. When you spend 17 years, then you can say it's home, okay? Until then, you're not gonna make a song like me, so whatever.
Alright, bro. So yeah, just take me around. Show me around a couple spots. Like, what's this building? Talk about this building right here.
Wow. Alright.
This building looks like it's got some history to it.
What I can tell you is like, boom. If you look around, you see pure low rises. Low rises. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. They all look the same, but you don't know. Like, this could have went down here, but you don't know. You think it went down over there. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, just little things, light things. Like, I was 15 bringing caddies back there. But you didn't know that because you weren't here. Okay? Like, even like, if there's a spot behind, like, if there's a spot on the other side of that building, vacant, it's not really vacant because we were in there. But you guys might think it's vacant. I don't know, man.
So yo, what street is this right here?
Right here?
Yeah.
We're going down that way, Lawrence. You know what I mean? The L's. Huh. You guys do not know about the L's, okay?
OP.
So you see this building right here? Just this door. A lot of shit happened. I don't even have to tell you because it says it right there. So that's why I don't even have to tell you. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You know what I mean? Like, coming in here, sitting at the top of the stairs, rolling blunts, and I really couldn't handle the blunts, but I'm still smoking the blunts. Too high. Yeah, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's another day on the L's, as you can see. Niggas do not know how to drive. I don't know who gave niggas their license. You know? We'll come to school to the ball court. I tell you right now, this wasn't planned. These young niggas just got off the bus, and I bet they know me. Okay? That's what happens, okay? Yeah, you might think, oh, you're just some young niggas and yeah, they're just dapping the guy, but nah, because like, when you're those young niggas, you're like, oh shit. This guy, like, you know, they're listening to your shit in class. They're listening to your shit and they're doing homework and it's giving them the energy, it's giving them like the push to get through their shit. We all know they don't want to be in fucking class doing that bullshit. Like, my nigga, why are you teaching me about different types of triangles in math class and shit when I never used that shit a day in my life? So I want to know why I was being taught that bullshit. Fuck. Well, fuck. I'll tell you, this ball court was not always this fucking glamorous, okay? It looks nice and shit now. And it has the tables, but I used to come play ball on this ball court and I didn't have a mesh, okay? And the rims were fucking crooked. The rims like this. So I have to shoot on, you know, different angles to get the ball in, but fuck. We came here, we shot rebound here, we shot section here, we shot a 1-2 videos here, you know? It's a nice little spot. It hasn't been here like this for a while, but ever since it's been here, we treat it good, you know? As you can see, the mesh is still up on both sides. But fuck. We're just not like you guys, we're just different. If I come to your hood, I bet you don't even have the rim on your net. I bet a nigga did like graffiti on your fucking backboard or some shit, you know? It's just, you're not like us.
You grew up here?
I've been grew up here since I was like, what, 5? When did you meet me, fam? I don't remember.
Like fucking 5, 6 years old.
When I first moved up here, fam, it was just me and him outside on the block, just doing our own thing. You know? Fucking, what the fuck? Just been out here. Niggas say we weren't out here. They say niggas do shit. They don't do shit. Niggas say we ran. Never seen a day we ran in our life. Niggas say fucking false stories about this nigga when I've been with this nigga every day of my life. I'm like, when did this even fucking happen? They just be capping. But you know, it is what it is. Niggas make stories for the night.
Like, yo, you guys see this trail from the main street all the way around there. I can tell you stories about this shit. When I'm coming back here, I come back here with your bitch when I'm 13 years old. And your bitch is like 19. I come back here with your bitch and I talk to her. I'm like, yo, this and that, this and that. I give her the game. By the time I get to the end of the trail, she's ready to bust it open, give it her all, 110%. You know what I mean? That's why I like
come to the dark side and ball up. You can't come to the dark side.
That's why you're like, yo, you guys see the tape. The second tape was named Most Hated, okay? It's named Most Hated for a reason. It's either niggas don't know me and they're just following the trend of fuck OP, fuck DQ, this and that. I never even met you a day in my life. It's either that or I took a nigga's bitch or some next shit. Like, I don't even know half the time. Niggas are posting about me, niggas are posting me. I don't even know you, okay? This whole thing, we call this whole thing the dark side, all the way down through.
Why is it called the dark side?
It gets real dark over here.
So
come all up over here.
some shit's happened back here, eh?
Yeah, even when you're walking here,
Come
you will
ball
see
up on
that
the
night.
dark side.
But times like these, you'll see some mob shit. Like, niggas will throw anything over here.
So when you're a kid and you're walking, you stay away from this spot, eh?
Nah, when we were kids, we used to come down here. There used to be a big hole in the fence. We were running in the forest and shit. Like, you know? Man, we're out here playing when we were youth. So we know this area.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know? Come link
When
up
we're
on the dark
youth is
side.
like, no fear. You don't have no fear. You just
Mans are playing manhunt in the forest. They're like, go as far as you can. Niggas are not scared of even getting lost. Niggas know the forest.
Fucking chairs.
hard right now.
Yeah, there's chairs and.
They're about to regent the OP.
Aren't they turning the buildings black?
Yeah, they're turning it black and white. They're about to redesign the whole fucking thing.
So like all these, they ripped off the balconies and they're like,
Yeah, they're about to rip off the bricks too.
because aren't they painting the bricks black or are they replacing them with black bricks or some shit, right?
They're replacing it with like you know, like it's just gonna be flat.
Say word.
It looks kind of pissed though. I seen it. But
So yo, DQ, I heard when you were a kid you wanted to be a DJ.
Yeah, that's the thing. I always wanted to like make tracks, but it's like I didn't have like the resources or the confidence when I was like younger, like 11, 12. So it was like fuck. I'm like fuck, I like other people's tracks, but I like them so much as if they're mine. So like why don't I start doing that shit, you know? I was making beats and shit, like DJing and shit, getting paid to do it when I'm like fucking 13 years old. Get like 6 bills, play tracks for 2 hours, get 6 bills or some shit, you know?
So that probably gave you like a hustler's mentality when you were young. You're like, yo, I could make money off being creative and shit. Like, what the
That's what
fuck?
I'm saying. That's like, those aren't even my tracks. So it's like, I'm thinking, what if I'm doing that with my tracks? I'm putting out my own shit and I'm getting all the money for it, you know?
You ever thought about being a rapper and a DJ to like mix the two?
I thought about it, but I never like, it was never like, I think I should do this. It was just like, a thought that popped up, you know, like
Yeah. Like
what
if
could
it happened,
happen, what-
like if it happened organically, maybe, but like you're not gonna press it, right? Like,
yeah, like you see, like on 1-2s, if you see Drake go to the club, this guy knows how to DJ. He might jump on and play tracks for a 1-2, you know, but
yeah,
like, he still wouldn't consider himself a DJ. But it's like,
for
even
sure.
sometimes if you go to a party or a club and the DJ is playing some shit, you're like, fuck, I can play some better shit than this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's had to be there to understand. You know,
Like, did you play here a lot when you were a kid and shit? Like,
On-
like you guys are always
here,
meeting
like-
up here, eh?
like 2 a.m. bro.
Yeah. Your moms are like, yo, get home, you fucks. Like, and you guys are just out.
Mom's not even home. Mom's working out on the park till like 2 a.m.
Shit.
we'll come up here. You see those two, like, those wires that leads up to the camera?
Yeah.
Niggas would use their fucking fingertips and climb up the wire, get on top of there, to get on top of the building.
We used to go on top of the fucking building. Fucking mad. And then we're in the garage fucking riding our bikes till like fucking 10 at night. So the garage is closed.
Till the street lights come on, you know?
Yeah. On the road playing chicken on the main road.
So, like, what's this spot here? Like, what's
This
this?
spot, I would also bring your bitch here, in case you guys are wondering. If your bitch was not with you, she was here with me. So I'll bring her here, I'll talk to her, we climb up top there, you know? There's a lot of shit with your bitches over here, man.
Niggas were fucking climbing on the top of this, jumping on the garage. You know.
I shot my first video around this spot too, like I sat right there, and then these two young niggas, they're like, yo, DQ, yo, DQ. And this is my first video. The only thing I had out was one audio, and the kids were like, yo, I seen you on YouTube, this and that. So then I made them come and they were watching me. They're just watching me perform the shit while I'm like, you know, I'm shooting the video. A lot of shit, man.
A lot of memories, eh?
Yeah. Can't find it nowhere else. Like, a lot of niggas, you guys think like, yeah, we're all hoods and whatever, metro housing or whatever, but like, it might all seem the same from the outside, but it's different over here. Like, you know? Go around everywhere else, they have their own vibes, you know? They have their own shit that's going on, but here it's just like, you can't match it. That's probably why they hate us so much. That's probably why.
Fuck
You
hell.
see this shit right here.
Oh shit, word.
You know what I mean? Like, I shot Spin Part 2 right here.
Yeah.
Fucking
recognize.
mod. You know?
So
Fuck.
now, like, even though you're a kid, when you know you have so many memories, but you have so many memories being a musician now, because you're coming back here. You're like,
Yeah,
yo, I
yeah,
shot this
yeah.
video here. I shot.
Even our schools are just two schools. Willow Park down there, GB Little up there, walking distance, you know? Cutting off from school so that we could go to fucking... You cut from school, from GB Little down there, 5-minute walk. You walk all the way back here, walk down to Susan, just for a $5 box of fries. Cut back to school. Taking this cat right here.
So like, is OP like fast paced? Is it slow here? Is it sketchy? Like, what's the situation like here? Tell me about it.
Me, I'm seeing a lot of the same people, you know, because there's people I went to school with, or it's like someone's little brother, older brother, you know, little sister, older sister, whatever.
Yeah.
You're seeing a lot of the same people, but like, fuck. You can say Lawrence is fast paced, like, you can see cars running down on Lawrence all night. But here it's like, fuck. You're more calm here. Even when you asked me earlier about when I grew up, when I was born in Regent, automatically it's just fuck. You see it. Way more lights down there.
Yeah.
Way more traffic, like, you know?
Just the environment, the downtown
you know,
environment.
Like, they're like 5 minutes away from Eden Center, you know? Like,
Yeah.
big attraction when you come to Toronto and shit. You know what I mean? Like, no one's coming to like visit Cedar Brae Mall.
So your brain's desperate up.
Yeah. Well, this is DQ, Macadelic, you know? Fuck, this is the parks here.
Yo.
Oh, one more time. I'm gonna restart it. Once they bust the turn. And catch them in the back. So yo, it's DQ. We're in the fucking parks, home. You know what I mean? Is that? You know? Shout out Macadelic, shout out Patrick Carmelo. Fuck, you guys thought it was over. I'm coming back. You know, I just have to take my time, get everything in order, and then come back and give you guys 100%, you know? So, more projects coming soon, more singles, more videos, only movies, you know what I mean? More interviews, more podcasts. But fuck, until then, that's all I can say.
Yo, niggas better fucking listen.
When I say yo,
Fucking listen.
all you have to do is listen when I say yo. Just listen, okay? That's it.